Hey guys, Little Lux here, and I'm going to be showing you a guide on how you can kill green dragons for a reasonable income. Now, this guide will make you between 250 to 400k an hour, and if you're, the only requirement is that you are between about, I would say about 90 plus, and I wouldn't do this guide if you have other ways of making more money, because in my opinion it's not a particularly brilliant money maker. But that's not in the opinion of everyone else, I guess. Okay, so this outfit right here is an expensive outfit that you should probably be taking. If you have about 40 mil, I'd say. If you don't have about 40 mil, then you should probably be taking a similar outfit, just a rune or barrows or whatever decent melee defense armor you have. Yeah. If you feel like ranging, I would advise you have 70 plus range, and this sort of outfit I would advise you took full void with a void helm, with a ranger helm even, a rune crossbow, Avers accumulator, and a anti-fire shield. I would use more bolts, field bolts, because they're as good as ID, but they're only 40 GP each. Even if you're ranging, I would advise you take the anti-fire shield, because it protects you against fire, which, if you're not paying attention or you don't find a safe spot fast enough or whatever, you always want to be protected against fire, because you don't want to spend all your money on food and not get much profit from killing actual dragons. Okay, now that I've shown you the outfit to take, I will show you what to bring in your inventory. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so about the inventory, I advise you bring some kind of food. Now, instead of food, I'm bringing an enhanced Excalibur, sorry. This sword, when I use a special attack, it restores 20 hit points and gives me a bonus to my defense, almost as good as super defense potion. If you have done CS Village Hard, which is what's required to get it, I strongly advise you bring this sword instead of food, because it will save you a lot of money in the long term. Now, you could if you're bringing food, I would take, depending on your combat level, well, I'd start off by taking out 5 food, just see how it goes, and if you manage to do it with some food left over, just take 3 food next time. If you can't complete it with 5 food, then just bring 7 instead, whatever you prefer. Yep. You need to have a games necklace to get there and get out of there. I would advise you bring a carrier pouch of some description, one that can carry items, either a Tearbird or a War Tortoise. They're both very useful pouches to take. Yeah. So now I'm going to show you some locations where you can kill these dragons. Okay, so the first location, well, there are a few locations where you can find green dragons. One of them will be northwest of Eschenville. There are 3 dragons here. The spot is rarely crowded anymore. It used to be very crowded, but now it's not. There are quite a lot of revenants that come past. It's quite a long walk from the bank to get. It's quite a long walk from the bank to get there, and yeah. So I wouldn't advise using this spot because I just don't like it in my opinion. You can obviously use it if you want to. Just use the same guide. Just go to that spot instead. Yeah. The next spot is in the Chaos Tunnels. I as well don't like using that spot. It's way too overused and overrated in my opinion. It's multi-combat, and there are many baby black dragons down there which like to interrupt your get in the way and just cause extra damage, and they're a hassle in my opinion. It's not worth it. You may as well take the risk of the revenants. Oh yeah, and before we continue, this guide is about the wilderness spot, this last spot up here. Do not take anything you are not willing to lose into the wilderness, because revenants are annoying. Okay, so the third spot I'm going to show you is east of Clan Wars, 23 to 19 wilderness. The dragons are just straight down here basically. There's about 12 dragon spawns or something. There are quite a few references, but this spot is also very crowded because it's the best spot. Okay, so now that I've shown you how to get there, what to wear, what to bring, I'm going to show you killing the dragons. So bear with me 1 second. So now I want to get to the dragons, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub my games necklace. I'm going to select clan wars from the list of where to go to. Now, I am now at clan wars. Now all I'm going to do is run it east. It takes literally 10 seconds to get there. Just run east. There's a relatively high chance of a revenant coming along and causing you trouble, I guess. But they're not too hard to avoid if you know what you're doing. And it's yeah. Okay, this world is apparently very, very crowded. This just shows the extent of how good this is. How good this spot is. Yeah. So this guy is perfect example of the safe spot. You attack the dragon that spawns just north, stand there, and the dragon gets caught. There's another safe spot if you stand here, I believe. That dragon spawn comes over here. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and find a less crowded world and get inventory of dragonhide. They're not too much hassle to kill. They only take me a couple of hits. I don't know how hard they'll be for you, but don't be afraid to eat and don't be afraid to report early if you need to. It's better that you get away with whatever you manage to collect, then you complete a trip. It doesn't take long enough to get back here to justify leaving early. So I'm just gonna hot worlds, get a full inventory of these and talk to you then, okay? Just so I can give you an idea of the profits. Okay, so now I have got all my dragons killed. I've got all my dragon hide. I am now going to go and show you how to bank it all. Oh, I got a glue scroll, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to I'll just leave one hide on the floor. No, I'll leave dragon bones on the floor because I've already got one in the bank. Okay, so now to bank, I have to run, because I'm level 21, I have to run south of it. Now I'm running south, level 20. Now I can rub my games necklace. Now from the list I'll select Wilderness Volcano. Okay, this trip took me, I would estimate, about 15 minutes, okay? So one trip takes 15 minutes, and then I'll just bank all this hides and shit, yeah. Okay, and then to bank what my familiar has, I'll click Deposit Beast of Burden. And I've got 22 hides and 22 bones. Okay, so yeah, now I'm going to price check this one for you. Wait, just dismiss my familiar. Okay, so now I've got my price check. 22 hides, 20 bones is 53,548 GB, and 52 hides is 36,916 GB. Now the bones are worth almost double that of the hides, but I would advise you to hit them both because that will increase the rate at which you can get both these drops and make the trades all around faster. And it's so easy to get back. Seriously, it's just completely not worth it. Okay, you can do approximately, I would estimate, about 4 trips each hour. Well, yeah, that's a good enough estimation depending on your combat level. You can probably be faster or slower than that. Okay, which means if you do 4 trips every hour, that's about 400k an hour, with including the tortoise. But you won't get as much if you're not using a summoning familiar at all. Yeah, you don't have to use one obviously. And yeah, so I would estimate about from 200 to 400k an hour you can earn from this method. And it's not hard at all, but the risk of the revenants makes it an annoying task. Plus the fact that it's so crowded and overly used, it's, in my opinion, I just don't like this way of making money. Yeah, I prefer to use other methods. But yeah. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy. And good luck making lots of money. Bye. This way.